Hey everyone, Elite here. Back from a long hiatus. Honestly, I bet nobody expected Showdown to come back at this point. And up until about 12 hours ago, neither did I. But I figured, now that I've got kind of everything in order, I can continue Showdown, and I really don't mind it. All the Pokemon hype that's building up, it made me want to play this again. And now that I finally have my new computer set up, and the channel is definitely ready to go, ready to start pumping out content, this is a good place to start. So, I figured why not just start with something simple, like a little bit of Pokemon Showdown. Now, I'm going to be playing UU today, which is my favorite tier on Smogon, and I figure that's a good way to come back. So the team I have is a team I've used before, but I really do like using this team a lot. So I figured I might as well just come back to the stuff I enjoy doing, and then I can expand on this from there. So first off, I have my Flygon holding a Life Orb, and it's a mixed attacker with both special attack and physical attack. Boom Burst, Earthquake, Fire Blast, Outrage. Just going to be a heavy hitter no matter what. And with that fully maxed speed boosting nature, it's truly going to hit like a truck. Then I have Umbreon, which is my special defensive tank. Synchronized to pass any kind of status back to the opponent. Leftovers just to keep myself at a decent amount of HP. With Baton Pass and Curse, I can go to the next Pokemon and just completely wall everything. So that's a plus. And I have Wish and Foul Play. Foul Play is just so I have an offensive move that works, and Wish to keep any of my Pokemon healed if I need to switch into them. Next, I have Doublade, easily my favorite Pokemon in this tier list. And it's holding an Eviolite to boost its defense and special defense. Shadow Sneak for priority and stab. Sacred Sword because it never misses. And Gyro Ball, not only because it's stab, but because of Doublade's horrible speed stat, it buffs Gyro Ball incredibly. Along with No Guard and Toxic, this Pokemon's going to wall everything with its defense. And if it has 2 curses stacked onto it, it truly is a menace that can sweep an entire team. And it's not too hard to set that up either. So next I have Mega Aerodactyl, Pokemon that I never really cared about until very recently. With Stone Edge, Aqua Tail, Wing Attack, all, just attacks boosted by Tough Claws. And, it's incredibly fast, incredibly strong. And the most important thing is, Hone Claws will up my attack and accuracy, so Stone Edge no longer misses, which is Stone Edge's biggest flaw. Having a 90% accuracy, but high critical hit ratio, but an 80% accuracy. Aqua Tail also has a 90% accuracy, so overall having Tough Claws is very nice. Next I have Porygon Z, which is my special attacker on the team, with an outrageous special attack stat, Life Orb, Adaptability, Tri-Attack, which can one-shot most Pokemon, Nasty Plot to boost that special attack, Thunder and Dark Pulse just for coverage, and a little bit of speed to boot, although it's not much. Lastly, I have Tentacruel holding the Black Sludge and the Liquid Ooze ability. That way anyone wants to trick or absorb, that they'll do damage to themselves and really won't hurt Tentacruel that much. It's also got an incredible special defense stat and runs Rapid Spin, Toxic Spikes, Scald, Knockoff. so it's a utility Pokemon. It's not there really to wall hits, but it can. What's more important is dropping the spikes, getting rid of enemy spikes, knocking off an opponent's item, and Scald just to get a burn. So with the team introduction out of the way, let's get back into this scene, and into the first battle. And already we are facing quite the interesting team. And I'm probably gonna lead with Tentacruel. And this thing's going to... I'm not sure, but if it's what I think it is, I want to knock its leftovers off. Okay. So I knew that wouldn't kill because of Tentacruel's massive special defense. Next, I can switch into Umbreon safely, because... well, unless it has a Dazzling Gleam, but even then, Umbreon has pretty good special defense. Yeah, 394. So they sent out their Goodra. And I'm gonna guess that it's a special attacker. I'm gonna curse. Fuck. I also cursed. That way it boosts my defense and special... my defense and my attack. So they go out to Florges. Florges is... my outspeed. Oh yeah, with the curse, definitely outspeeds. Luckily I have a crazy special defense. I'm gonna Baton Pass. I knew I'd survive. I did Baton Pass my lowered special attack to Doublade. I mean, that doesn't matter at all. So I'm gonna Toxic, whatever comes out. So they stayed in with Florges. Now I'm gonna Gyro Ball. Because he doesn't have anything to really deal with my Doublade anyway. Gooey just buffed my Gyro Ball, actually, to base power 105, I believe. Or something along those lines. Flamethrower hurts. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak. Take the Goodra out. So anything here is going to outspeed me. And I'm worried Florges can do enough to take me out now. So I'm gonna Gyro Ball. Moonblast was just enough. I wasn't sure. So now I can go into Tentacruel safely and drop Toxic Spikes. I'm also going to knock off, and even if he swaps out, I'll knock off anything that comes in. Okay, so Aerodactyl's probably going to have a Mega Stone, so knockoff doesn't matter in this point. I'm actually going to Scald. Rock Slide barely... And the flinch fucked me. So I'm gonna swap out to Umbreon. I'm gonna drop the Wish. Flinch. Okay. Well, that's aggravating. A 10% chance to flinch. Activates twice in a row. And I'm not going to send my Aerodactyl in against another Aerodactyl. But I'm going to have to. I don't have any other option. I'm going to Stone Edge in the hopes that it doesn't miss, in the hopes that I don't flinch. Okay. Well, that was most certainly a thing that happened. What? What? So evidently there was a speed tie, and I got the lucky roll, and I went first. I'd be kind of pissed right now, honestly. I'll go for the wing attack, unless this thing, you know, Shadow sneaks me. One shot. Wow. So things just turned around really quickly. And I guess I'll go for the Stone Edge. I figured that was gonna happen. But now with the Ranunculus just pretty much wearing itself out. And this is the fact that this thing is so slow. Just gonna knock off. That I don't really have anything else to do. So Ranunculus is down. I doubt I'm saying that right. And all that's left is the Florges and the Frostlass. I don't want to send Flygon in against Florges or Frostlass, honestly. And I know how bulky Florges can be, but Tri-Attack does massive amounts of damage. I don't think it's safe to go for a Nasty Plot, but I think I'm going to. That was a good play. And this should one-shot. And all that's left is the Frostlass, which I can just use Dark Pulse and one-shot. Wow, that was a crazy close game, actually. In the beginning of that, I thought I was going to lose it. But I don't know, that really turned around. I thought losing to Blade was the end of it. But that's... Despite the RNG kicking my ass for the first half of this, the moment I switched over and I was able to take out that Aerodactyl with my own, that pretty much... that changed everything. So, I guess I'll move on to the next battle. Okay. So we've got an interesting team here. I'll send out Tentacruel. Okay. Azelf is a Psychic type, so this might be kind of terrible for me. Especially considering my defense is actually quite bad. I think I should just head straight into the Blade and just tank it. And I'll Toxic anything that comes in. Or not. Okay, I don't know what this Mienshao has up its sleeve. I'm just gonna Gyro Ball it. So it knocks off my Eviolite. That kinda makes the Blade a lot less useful. I still have absolutely insane defense, but I don't think this is something I should mess with. I'm gonna swap back out into Tentacruel. I don't like that at all. I really want to Scald, but it's just not safe. I'm gonna go into Umbreon and hope that I can tank this. I did not tank that at all. And I can't burn an Arcanine. So he extreme speeds me and knocks me out. I don't think the Blade's Shadow Sneak will do enough to kill, but it's probably the best option that I have. And if it doesn't, I might be able to tank a Flare Blitz, potentially. And if I can do that, Arcanine will kill itself. And he has Crunch. Huh. I should have expected the Porygon too. And the Blade is down. I'm gonna go into Tentacruel. I'm gonna at least spin these rocks out. And I'm gonna go into my own Porygon. I don't think that's a good idea, honestly. But that's about the only option I've got. Unless I think Aerodactyl could do a lot of damage here. Let's hope Stone Edge even hits. Wow. Critical hit, probably doesn't matter. And I guess now I go into the Porygon Z. Try attack. Paralyzed. Okay. I got a free turn for Nasty Plat. And I guess I just go for another Tri Attack. Double Paralysis. I feel really bad now. That's not fair. So Blastoise is gonna come out. I'll drop the Thunder. I don't like that. But at least his Mega is out. All that's left is Flygon. And with an Intimidate, that about wraps it up, honestly. E-Speed does a lot of damage. Azelf is gonna come out. I'm just gonna have to... I can't go for the Outrage because this Fairy type is next. So my best bet is gonna be going for Boom Burst. Psychic takes me out. That's the game. Okay, that was a good game. I don't know, they just kind of overpowered my team. If I had made a better play against that Porygon 2, then perhaps I would have won that one. But oh well, that was a good game. And I'm gonna go on to the last battle. Another Aerodactyl. And another... Okay, there's just a lot of comeback Pokemon on this team. Okay. I'll go to Tentacruel. And I'll drop the Toxic Spikes. I'll drop the toxic spikes. Well, I can't, you know. Okay, so they actually swapped out into the Aerodactyl. I guess I can go for the Scald then. I don't know why they'd swap into Aerodactyl. It's not gonna one-shot. And if I burn the Aerodactyl, it's essentially kinda useless now. So I'm gonna go into Umbreon. I mean, I'd like to have 2 sets of Toxic Spikes out, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I'll set up the Curse. Okay, so my Toxic Spikes are gone because their Poison type came out. Well, I think I'm gonna Curse again. I kinda wanna Curse one more time, but I think it'd be safe to just Baton Pass into the Blade. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak and see how much damage I can do with it. Critical hit, doesn't do as much as I'd like it to. Got the burn, so my attack is back to 1. It's a shame. And I'm gonna have to go for another Shadow Sneak. And another one. Because he got the lucky burn. So the Rotom Heat comes out. Not what I like to see, but because of how bulky Rotom Heat is, I'm going to not Toxic it. Okay. I'm gonna Toxic whatever comes out then. And it was the Poison type. Okay then. So I guess I'll go back into Umbreon. And I'll just foul play. I don't know what else to do. Foul play does a lot more than I thought it would. And the thing is, if he manages to land the burn on the Scald, Synchronize will throw it right back at him. Which I kind of hope happens now. Because I didn't realize. Okay, so I've got my special defense is actually pretty bad right now. Tentacruel can come in and tank the fire type move, but not the electric. However, Flygon double resists fire and completely resists electric. So I'm actually scarfed right now, which is what I usually run on my Flygon. And I'm just gonna Boom Burst anything that comes in. What he doesn't realize is mixed Flygon, well, is mixed. Usually Flygons aren't mixed. That does not do much to a Sylveon considering their incredible special defense. I really don't have too much to do against a Sylveon. Psyshock will take Tentacruel out. And I'm gonna go into Aerodactyl and see how much damage I can do. I'm going to Hone Claws just so I can have guaranteed Stone Edge. Okay. That's what I want. Now I'm gonna Ween Attack and just take Tentacruel out. Okay, so now my Aerodactyl is set up. I wonder what he's gonna send out. And he sends out his Celebi. Okay then, I'll just wing attack. Huh. Oh shit, that didn't kill. Okay, so leech seeding my Aerodactyl. I'm gonna wear it out eventually. And I'll just... I'm not sure what they're gonna do here. I'm actually gonna Stone Edge in case he swaps out. He does swap out. I mean, I think Wind Attack would have still killed. I'm gonna Stone Edge the Frostlass, hoping it doesn't have Ice Shard. And if it does, I'm screwed. And... anytime now. I'm just worried this thing's gonna one-shot Aerodactyl right out of the sky. I don't have much to deal with when it comes to dealing with a Frostlass. But, okay. Oh wow, I actually would have one-shot it. So you disabled it? Oh, I see what you're gonna do here. Well... well, I'm gonna die at the end of next turn, so... Wind Attack. Wow, I think he was banking on the Leech Seed to kill. But it came damn close. But not close enough. I'm just gonna go for the Aqua Tail because it does more damage. Oh, who runs competitive Quick Attack? Okay then. Well, that's not at all what I wanted to see. I'm gonna go for the Tri Attack and hope for that, like, 30% status. Or I could just take out your Rotom, which was a hassle to deal with. And back to the Sylveon for some reason. I don't know why he switched that in just to kill it. I don't think he has anything to deal with my Porygon, but with enough... the best way to deal with a Porygon Z is just keep focusing your fire on it until it goes down. And have a Ghost type, preferably, so it can't use its adaptability. But considering how he doesn't have a Ghost type, he just needs to focus fire. That's gonna do a lot. That's gonna do a lot more. So my best bet is just to die to Quick Attack. Huh. I'm gonna go into Flygon. I'm gonna go for the Boom Burst. Not gonna do shit. Go to the Umbreon, and that's game. Okay. Well, that was a close one again, actually. That was really close. If it weren't for the fact that Sylveon had Quick Attack, that would have been a completely different game, so... priority move wins it. But, yeah, I'm glad to be back. No, but seriously, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be doing this again. And I'm glad that I'm going to be able to start some new stuff. More interesting stuff. You know. Because everything I've done so far is Pokemon. And that's fun, but I completely ran myself out of, like, motivation to do any of that. think that was part of the problem. I hope this, I guess reboot, if that's what you want to call it, starts a new beginning. So I can start over and I can do my best to make this a more entertaining channel with more frequent updates. And most importantly, I can, well, make entertaining content. Because that's all I really want to do at this point. Thank you for watching. Thank you for dealing with my shit. And I hope you watch more of my videos. And if you like this one, then I guess like it. I don't know. And I'll see you in the next one.